immigration. Let's talk about it.
Good afternoon, guys! Welcome to my channel. So today is November 28, 2024. It's Thursday. So it's Thanksgiving Day in the USA. Happy Thanksgiving to all our viewers in the US, especially to my father and my brothers who are living in the USA, and also to my relatives, my other relatives in the USA. Bali, halos lahat ng mga kamag-anak ko or majority ng mga kamag-anak ko na nasa labas ng Pilipinas is nasa Amerika. Kami lang ang medyo naligaw dito sa Canada, kaya happy Thanksgiving to my relatives and to all those who are in the USA. So right now, lunch break ko from work. So naglakad-lakad ako ng konti and then nakita ko tong spot. So might as well gumawa ng video habang nandito ako and spend my time making this video. So kung naalala nyo guys, last video ko may ginawa akong video about 1.2 million na mga temporary residents ang pauuwiin mula sa Canada. It turns out na medyo off pala yung figure na yon, and ang actuality pala from November 2024 until December of 2025, around 4.9 million daw ha, hindi 1.2 million, kundi 4.9 million ang ma-expire ang visa.
4.9 million visas are going to expire. How will we know how many of those actually wind up leaving?
So, medyo off yung nakuha nating information last time, and instead of 1.2, medyo malaki-laki yung 4.9 million. And may nakita akong video from Immigration Minister Mark Miller kung saan ginigisa or tinatanong siya ng isang members of the parliament o isang MP, and a few of these exchanges have caught my attention. So let's take a look at this video between Immigration Minister Mark Miller and yung MP. In this video, tinatanong ng MP si Immigration Mark Miller on how the government will ensure that those with expiring visas in 2025 will leave the country. Interesting ang sagot niya, so tignan natin yung palitan nila ito yung video.
How will you ensure that a person whose visa has expired will leave? We know that just on study permits, there are 766,000 expiring by the end of December 2025. How will your department ensure that at the end of those study permit periods, those persons will leave?
Again, there are many ways that people leave the country, Tom. The vast majority leave voluntarily, and that's what's expected.
So nakita natin yung sagot ni Mark Miller, no? So for me, parang kulang yung sagot niya. Hindi sapat yun. Hindi ako satisfied sa sagot niya. Kasi ang naisagot niya lang nung tinanong siya kung how will the government ensure that these people with expiring visas will leave the country, ang sagot niya lang is they will leave voluntarily or on their own. And for me, parang hindi sapat yun kasi alam naman natin na yung mga nagpunta rito, especially yung mga international students, they came here not only to study but with the intention of becoming a permanent resident here in Canada. Sabi nga dito sa isang interview na nakita natin, they came here for a dream, for a better future.
We came here with a dream of good life.
Which leads to this second interesting video. So, ipi-play ko yung video nito kung saan binigay nung MP yung mga datas on the number of international students that will supposed to leave the country in 2024, and ask them kung paano ma-ensure na yung number of students na umaalis and mamomonitor ng government, and kung ano yung parang discrepancy between the number of students leaving and coming into the country. Maganda, panoorin natin yung video na ito.
Between the number of people who will be allowed into the country and then the number of people who will be on a study permit that's expiring. So those who are expiring the end of December 2025, how many of them will actually leave? Are you saying 100% will be expected to leave, or are you going to send CBSA to chase all 766,000?
You know that that is not what happens. There are a number of things that occur. Some people actually get renewals. Some people get postgraduate work permits and stay a longer period. And we do work with CBSA to monitor these things. And when Statistics Canada reports on these, they take into account a whole variety of factors in estimating how many people are here and how many people have left.
So at the end of this year, 2024, how many international students do you expect to leave, and how many have left so far when their study permits expired?
How many have left as
So far.
of November today? We don't
Or
have
October
that number.
1st. So there's supposed to be expiring study permits in December, 84,642, and then in November, 36,130. In October, 10,182. In the month before, 127,348. So how many of those people are still in the country? How many have received the renewal? And how many of them have CBSA now looking at them?
What I can provide to you as a number is the expected decrease over that period over the 3-year period, which is about 450 the first year, 450 the next year. That's net, incoming and outcoming, with a slight increase in 2027.
So again, so how are you going to track then those whose work permits are expiring by the end of 2025? Again, it's in the hundreds of thousands. You're not giving me much confidence, or Canadians confidence, that you have a plan, because we have a breakdown by month how many student visas and work visas are expiring, and you haven't provided any information on the means. How are you going to do it? You say you have partner organizations, you're working with people. What are you actually doing? What's the process? How are you going to ensure people abide by the visa conditions?
So there you go guys, no? So nakita natin na ibinigay ng MP yung mga datas. So ang sabi niya, in 2024 alone, in December, there will be 84,642 international student visas that are about to expire. And then sa November naman, 2024, nasa around 36,130. And then sa October 2024, nandun yung nasa around 10,182. And then before October, nasa around 127,348 visas are about to expire. So kung ito-total natin yan, nasa 258,302 visas, international student visas, just for 2024 alone, ang ma-expire. Siguro napanood nyo to sa ibang mga Canadian vloggers na nilagyan na ng cap yung mga student permits na i-approve in the coming years. Sa 2025 nga, ang nakita nating information is nasa around 437,000 international student permits ang i-approve ng government. Now, I want you to take a look at the math, guys. Ang sabi ng MP, in 2024 alone, nasa around 258,302 visas, international student visas ang may expire. And in 2025, ang plano ng government is magpapasok ng 437,000 visas, international student visas ang i-approve. Now, theoretically, ang dapat, kung aalis lahat ng 258,000 na yun at papasok yung 437,000 ng mga new international student visas, theoretically, ang dapat na madadagdag lang sa population ng Canada pagdating sa mga international students is nasa 226,698 international student visas. Ang theoretically na madadagdag lang. Pero kung itong 258,302 na ma-expire na visa is hindi naman sila aalis ng Canada, kundi mananatili sila rito for whatever purpose, hindi talaga nabawasan yung population ng Canada, kundi dumagdag pa. And in the process, dadagdagan pa siya ng 437,000 additional international students, di ba? So ang nangyari tuloy sa 2025, for a total of 697,302 international students ang nasa Canada because hindi umuwi yung mga expired na visa at dadagdagan pa ng mga bagong international students. Now, hindi rin natin masasabi kung ilan yung uuwi kasi nga mismo si Immigration Minister Mark Miller, wala siyang data. Tinatanong nga siya kung ilang percentage sa tingin niya ang uuwi at hindi siya makapagbigay ng data. Bagkos ang sinabi niya, reality is karamihan sa mga international students na ito either magre-renew sila or kukuha ng post-graduation work permit, PGWP, or yung sinabi ko nga, magiging asylum seeker sila.
Some people actually get renewals. Some people get postgraduate work permits and stay a longer period. There are an increasing number of international students making asylum claim.
itong mga international student nito na may expiring visa, ang ginagawa nila is nagsisik sila ng asylum dito sa Canada. And in essence kasi guys, kung hindi nyo nalalaman, pag nag-apply ka kasi ng asylum, ang processing niyan is umaabot ng 1 to 2 years. 1 year to 2 years. So, you're allowed to stay in Canada habang pinaprocess pa yung asylum claim mo. And kahit expired yung visa mo kasi nagsika ng asylum. And then habang nakaprocess yung asylum mo, yung asylum claim mo, meron ka nakukuha support sa government. So not necessarily na yung mga na-expired ng visa na nagsik ng asylum, not necessarily uuwi sila voluntarily eh. Tapos pag na-deny pa yung asylum claim nila, they can still appeal that. So yung appeal, aabutin din siya ng approximately 1 year. So imaginein mo kung itong mga international students na to, like dun nga sa report ko is may expire na yung visa nila at magsisik sila ng asylum, they can stay here in Canada for another 3 years kung magsisik sila ng asylum kasi yung process nga napakahaba eh. Nakakatawa lang kasi nga parang a few weeks ago naglabas ng video si Justin Trudeau na kung saan ang plano ng federal government is bawasan yung population dito sa Canada by placing mga policies kung saan maglalagay ng cap sa number of international students at temporary foreign workers na i-admit dito sa Canada. Ito nga yung video na yun, panoorin natin.
Between the amount of people coming and going, we'll effectively pause population growth for the next 2 years. Then from 2027 onwards, it'll balance out and slowly start increasing again at a sustainable pace. In fact, that gets us back to the population growth path we were on before the pandemic. This pause is going to give our economy and our communities the chance to catch up.
Pero kung hindi nga mamomonitor ng government kung ilan sa mga ma-expire na visa na ito ang mananatili at aalis, magkakaroon tayo ng problema. Kasi kahit gustong pababain ng federal government yung number of temporary residents dito sa Canada, pero wala naman silang way para ma-monitor kung ilan ang umaalis at ilan ang nananatili. Tapos nagpapapasok pa rin sila ng mga bagong temporary residents dito sa Canada. So sa halip na bumaba yung population dito sa Canada, parang lalong tataas pa. And contrary ito dun sa plano nga ng federal government na ma-flatten muna yung pagtaas ng population in the next coming years. So kung hindi nila talaga gagawa ng paraan yung pag-monitor sa mga may expire na visas at kung iaasa lang nila na yung mga may expire ng visa is voluntarily uuwi sila on their own, medyo mahihirapan ang Canada at yung goal ng government na pababain yung population dito sa Canada, medyo mahihirapan sila. So sana magkaroon ng mas concrete na plano ang Immigration Department ng Canada para ma-monitor nga nila yung mga uuwi at ma-enforce yung batas na kapag expire ng visa mo, dapat ka nang umuwi. As of now, parang sa tono ng pananalita ni Immigration Minister Mark Miller, parang wala pa silang mga concrete plans kung paano i-implement yun. Pero hopefully, in the coming years or in the coming months, magkaroon sila ng mga concrete plan. So, I hope nag-enjoy kayo sa video nito, and if you don't mind, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, click the notification bell, share this video, and drop your comments na rin para malaman natin kung ano yung opinion nyo regarding sa video na to at kung ano yung nangyayari regarding sa mga immigration policies dito sa Canada. There you go guys, maraming salamat po, hanggang sa susunod, bye!